Morty.
Limits don't exist till we put them down.
All right, guys, welcome to the Elevate podcast. I have my co-host here, whom you guys already know, Bernard. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, man. How you guys doing? It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
I've been going in and off with the podcast, so I was like, you know what, 2026, I'm gonna try to focus and be more consistent in uploading. So I thought maybe doing it at this time on Friday might be good. So welcome again.
Thank you for having me, man.
What's going on with your life right now?
Life is moving, you know. Trying to better myself, understand myself more, you know. Reach my goals that I have planned for this year. Just be more focused, because there's a lot of distractions that can get to you. So trying to stay off the social media more, do things that you like.
Yeah.
Whether it's working out, listening to music, could be watching something. Yeah, just trying to better myself overall.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I was watching this video, Kaisenat.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw it. So he was streaming for like the past 3-4 years or something like that. And out of nowhere, I don't know what happened, but he took out a video, say I quit, right? And I was thinking, many people was like, oh yeah, someone broke his heart, stuff like that. And when I was watching the video, I was like, maybe this guy is trying to find a purpose or redirect his life and trying to find some sort of meaning, I would say, in what he do and try to aim for what he actually want to do. Would you say like you have find something like what do you actually want to do for the rest of your life? Or do you just do in that phase of looking for it?
For me, I'll say I'm still like in that phase of like knowing like what I want to do for the rest of my life. Or just find something different that's out the comfort zone for now, instead of just being in one place all the time.
Yeah. And
I think I seen that video, and people say I heard the same thing. Everybody say he was heartbroken, but like I feel like with him, he got tired of like doing the same thing over and over. You get tired of streaming all the time. I mean, obviously you're doing different stuff, but that's like if you're known for one thing, it could get boring. So he just wanted something different, and with the clothing brand he's thinking of doing, you might have a passion for it, if you want to learn something, you put your mind to it, you could do anything.
You could, yeah. Because I think he was trying to associate himself with the clothing brand rather than just being a streamer.
Yeah.
Like a fashion designer. I think he was talking about like Da Vinci and all those. Was it Da Vinci? But anyway, all those like fashion designer. I know that last time we talked, it was about relationship. So one thing I wanted to focus on in this podcast actually was, have you ever been in a moment where like you're not in a relationship, but for some reason you decide to be in a relationship, not because this is going to work out, but just because you feel like, I just want to be in a relationship at this moment, or because you are bored?
Or like you want to test the waters, see where things go?
See where it's going, yeah.
Yeah, I've had moments like that recently, this past year. And man, to me, that's why I feel like I should focus more on myself now, because it's a distraction. Because if you want to put yourself in that space, most of the time, a guy, if you want to get in a relationship, it's not more about you, it's more about the other person. That's what I think. And yeah, I've definitely had times like that, just because at times when it gets nighttime, you're just by yourself, you get bored. You could be talking to somebody on the phone that you might fancy, or, just something like that. So I feel like me focusing on myself, trying to get better would, ultimately, I mean, females are going to come. They're always there. They're going to come along the way. So I try not to force getting in a relationship. If it comes to you, see how things go. Test the waters.
It happens. Yeah. Well, so do you say you look for it if you were to be ready, or you just let it happen?
I mean, I feel like if I'm really ready for marriage, then I'll go look for it. But as of now, just let it come to you.
Yeah. Well, so if it comes to you, you're not really that ready, but you're not ready for marriage, then?
I wouldn't say that you're not ready for marriage if it comes to you. Because I'll say like good things come to those who wait. If I go looking for a relationship, I could find a nice girl, but later on there could be a lot of tendencies about her that you don't like because you rush things. But if you wait for somebody, most of the time if you wait for somebody, it's somebody who's the opposite of you, that will want to do everything with you, would like to, experience new things, do new things. But if you just go looking for somebody, most of the time it's something I would say you just want to experience for a moment, and it usually fades. So
yeah, because it's like when you're in that moment where it's happening kind of like outside of your control, you start doing things that you yourself is like, there is no way this is me. Like, have you ever been on the phone with someone and you just stay on the phone with them for so long, and it's like it's already past midnight, and you're just thinking like, I gotta go to work or something tomorrow, right? And in your mind is thinking, this is something that I wasn't going to do when I was not in this relationship, but I'm doing it because I'm in this relationship.
Because you're with this person. That happens a lot of times, and that's get you very, I don't know what word I could use, but that has happened.
Sensational.
Sensational.
Something you say, and I think is what I would like to kind of drill on, and I think that's what I've been working on with me, is that maximizing your singleness. You know what I'm saying? So you say like female is a distraction. In the grand scheme of things, I don't think it's a distraction, because you're gonna have a wife one day. Like I think that's your desire. So you want to have a wife, you want to have a kid, and that's your desire. But as we are right now in this moment, what we need to accomplish in order to be in a position to get that is we don't need to have a female in our life. You know what I'm saying? So can you elaborate more on that, on what you meant?
With that, like I've noticed since my first relationship I got into. Before that, I used to be single. Like I didn't really entertain girls or this and that. There's a big difference when you're alone. There's more peace. You can get more things done. You have more energy to do stuff. I feel like overall you just feel at peace if you're used to like being alone. If you're good having your alone time, your quiet time, you should be straight. You could get a lot of things done. But once you get in a relationship, things usually tend to slow down. You get comfortable. You don't want to do stuff. And the goals just stay there until they get done. That's how they are. So I don't know, I'll say for me at my age, I'll say, maximize the things I need to do now in order to take care of the family. I will in the future. Because
I think maximizing on your singleness is like what you say. If you not focus on a relationship, then you take that time and focus on the things that you need to do in order for you to be ready. So my friend was actually saying something yesterday, and he said, I want to be happy for myself, not so that when I'm in a relationship, that person make me happy. You know what I'm saying?
Because that's like, I feel like that's also like, they're controlling you in a way. Because if they do something, they know what they're doing. That could make you feel some type of way, and that could also like ruin your like mental state.
But is that them controlling you, or you giving them power to control you?
I think it could be both, and it depends on how the person you're dating. But that could also, I feel like most of the time is you're giving them the power to be able to have that control over you. Because if you're in a relationship, you should be straight to have your alone time sometimes. When you're not talking to your significant other.
In terms of being happy, right? Let's say being happy. So let's say right now you happy for yourself. When you get in a relationship, you don't need that person to make you happy.
No.
But they are gonna make you happy based on who they are as a person to you.
Yeah.
So, but if, let's say for example, they become something that you don't want.
Like I couldn't I can't imagine this person being like this.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like now, then your emotion is gonna change, right?
True.
Because of how you associate yourself to that person.
True.
And I think it depends on how well you prepare yourself when you were single.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say if you are single right now, you prepare yourself well enough mentally, physically, you know, you're doing the things that you need to do in order for you to be ready to be in a relationship, and you are in a relationship and that person somehow change or become some sort of way. I think the only way to fight it is by being ready for that, for something like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you think that's a fear of yours, where it's like, if I ever get in a relationship and this person change out of nowhere, it's the way I am?
I wouldn't say that's a fear, because change will happen regardless.
Yeah.
I feel like most of the time when you get in a relationship, you just gotta do what you do best. Go in there with your best abilities. You know, do what's right. You know, just the bare minimum, I would say.
What do you mean by the bare minimum?
Bare minimum, like, you know, how you take care of a lady, how you treat a lady.
Yeah.
If you can do those things and probably beyond, I feel like it should be fine in a relationship. Your happiness should be there. You should be fine.
It should happen naturally, kind of.
It should happen naturally, yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. But the bare minimum, like, the first thing I think is like just taking her out on a date and not doing the extra stuff. That's what I was thinking when you said the bare minimum. Yeah, because that's gonna be a red flag to some girls. Like,
true. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, he just wanna take me out on a date.
And that's it. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. I mean, obviously, if you date a girl, I feel like nowadays the bare minimum is expected. So if you wanna, especially with the girl that you like, you gotta go a little bit beyond.
But don't you think it's more effective if you don't do as much, but you just
because they don't expect more?
They don't expect more. Yeah.
I mean, true, but like girls, if they feel like you're just doing the bare minimum all the time, then it's not going nowhere.
It's not
gonna go nowhere. So,
but like, okay, let's talk about the art of courting, right? Like bringing the girl. First thing is you don't reveal your intention right away, right? Or do you reveal your intention and then you draw back? So let's say, for example, you court a girl, you find a girl that you like, and you say, okay, you know what? I like you, and I want to pursue you. I mean, this is something that you agree with yourself. Mm-hmm. And you do everything that you can to try to pursue her. But do you reveal that you want to do that, or do you just let it happen by you just being, there, and then mysteriously out of nowhere, you just drop the sentence, "I like you," or something like that?
I feel like it should come naturally. Like, if you're gonna say you like a girl, you want to court her, I feel like most of the time, I'm not gonna court a girl that I know she don't like me. So most of the time, you guys know you're gonna like each other, so it should just come naturally to both. So yeah.
Is that some people would say that's confidence thing, or some people would say that's just you knowing your lane?
Yeah, I'll say it's both.
Yeah,
I'll say it's both.
And for most people who would say like, okay, why not just go for what you want, right? Mm-hmm. And hoping that what you want like you back.
In some cases, that does happen. You never know if the person that you're pursuing could like you just because how they present themselves. Because most of the time, a guy could like a girl, but he might think she's out of his league, this and that. But you haven't even approached her, or anything. So you never know. But me personally, I just I ain't gonna do that.
Well, so you know if this one is out of your league or not?
I feel like there's no girl out your league, but I feel like there's also I call it a bracket. There's dating brackets. Mm. You go what's in your bracket, I guess. If I look a certain way, like if I know I look good, I got a little money, I got something going for myself, I'm gonna go for a girl that's something going for herself.
Okay. Say that one more time.
If I know, like, as the like in the bracket thing.
Yeah.
If I like say, damn, how could I put this? Let's use Andrew Tate.
Okay.
Andrew Tate, he only goes for a certain caliber of women.
Okay.
And let's see, what's another? And what could we name? Like, example for you, you would go for a certain kind of woman as well.
Yeah.
I feel like you and Andrew Tate date completely two different women. He goes for more, I say high, they're not really high class, but they're more, they do too much. You more like to go for a girl that's subtle, that has more, that knows herself, this and that. So that's how I put it. I'll put it.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because that makes sense. I like the Andrew Tate analysis.
Yeah.
Because it's like, he's gonna go for someone and I might go for someone else based on what I prefer. What are the some quality that you would look in a woman to have? Top 3 or 5.
Some qualities in a woman to have in order to like marry her.
Like you would look for.
To look for?
Yeah.
Someone who's respectful. We're just talking nothing physical, right?
Hey, that's a quality.
Okay, okay. If we're gonna, I'm gonna name top 3. Number 1, you gotta look good. You just have to. Everybody has their own thing, but ain't nobody gonna approach you if you don't look apart. Number 2, who's respectful, and number 3, I'll say someone who carries themselves as a. I'll say as a woman, you know how to do around the house. You know how to be around people in public or in private, just any setting. So, yeah.
Someone who carry herself as a woman.
Yeah.
So that means some of them are not women.
No, some of them are definitely not women. No.
They're on a different
but
ship.
they say women are mature, so they'll get mature earlier.
Okay. So woman is the mature one.
The mature one.
Makes sense. So that's the things that you would look for in a woman. Now, what are some of the things that you say you are doing that will put you in a situation where
I could get that type of woman?
Yeah.
For me, I'll say I have ambition towards goals that I wanna complete. Not just for me as a person, I would say for like future situations like having a family or just taking care of my family right now, or in cases of emergency, helping out a friend. I'll say physically taking care of my body. You gotta look apart, and I'm respectful. I have morals. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't really party. I don't do none of that stuff.
Yeah, you don't smoke. You don't drink. You don't party.
Nah, I don't do
that. That's a plus nowadays. A lot of people do all those.
That's a plus nowadays. People usually tend to follow others. Follow the trend.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Would you say that's because of the people that you're around with? Is that why you don't do that? Because most of the friends that you have, they don't do that, right?
I'll say, I have a lot of friends that did smoke, drink before I moved here, but I think it's mostly because how I grew up. My parents, my friends. Now that I'm here, like you, Ben, you guys don't do that, so there's no need for me to do that. Because they do have there's consequences to doing that stuff, so I just don't see myself putting myself in that boat. So
yeah. They like they say, you are kind of like the 5 people that you are surrounding yourself with.
True. Yeah,
makes sense.
You gotta know who you surround yourself by, because wherever your friends might end up, you might be in the same boat.
Yeah,
depending how close you guys are, or how you see them, or how you see your future. So,
and the look apart beside gym, is there anything you can do, or just
Yeah, money.
Hey, did you watch that video on TikTok? I think it's TikTok or YouTube. This young model female was dating. I think they were getting married. I don't know if it was AI, but was marrying this rich older man, and she asked him, "How old are you?" And he says 70 million in my bank account.
That probably could be true.
70 million in my bank account. She said, "I'll definitely marry you." But money does help.
Money does help. Yeah, money does help.
Money does help. It I think it has a way of like amplifying some of this other quirk that we have as men. But
what do you think when people say, if does money buy happiness? What do you think about that?
That's a good question. I think you're better off with it because definitely poverty is not going to buy you happiness.
Yeah, definitely won't.
So I think you're better off with it. Only reason why I say that is because, let's say for example, you come back home and you feel sad about your life. I don't know, you have an existential feeling.
Yeah.
I'd rather cry in my $2 million mansion than crying outside.
The long driveway, $2 million mansion on the hill.
On the hill with the Ferrari driving. Hey, like the whole idea of it is that money, I don't think money intrinsically make you happy, but it does create a situation in your life to where you are more likely to be happy.
Yeah, it's true.
What do you think?
I agree with that. Because you live in poverty, you go home, probably on the bus, probably got a 1-bedroom apartment. You're gonna even cry more. You're in a situation like that. So
yeah, I mean, you are depressed because you don't got money.
Yeah,
gotta pay the bills.
Oh, you're gonna get evicted, this and that. Yeah, it just comes with a lot of complications.
Yeah, money is better.
Everything around us is money.
Yeah.
This is money. This wall right, it took money to build it.
But you know, one thing that is interesting to me is like, why is it that, especially in our African community, even when we came from, is they make money to be something that is evil?
Because it brings out money don't bring out, we bring out evil. And I seem like this video is like, money has no emotion until you know what to do with it, or like what you do with it. So I feel like they don't really mean the money. Is more in the people's case, because sometimes people could do a lot of evil things when you have money. So I feel like that's the case.
Okay, so it's more about what you do with it.
Yeah.
So these quotes in scripture say the love of money is the root of all evil, right?
Yeah.
And usually people will say out of context by saying money is the root of all evil. Yeah. And I think it's about you loving money is more of a problem than you using money to benefit. Because you can bless, okay, let's say you are rich and I'm not. You will most likely help more people than I. Because I can't even help myself.
Yeah, but it's a choice thing. Because I've been reading the Bible. It says people with money are less likely to go to heaven.
Yeah. Oh yes.
I've been reading it. I've been seeing that more often. And it's like, so it's just what you decide to do with your money. Whether it's helping people, just charity, lending people some money. It could be whatever. It just depends on the person.
What do you think, like the Bible talk about it's hard for a rich man to enter into a kingdom of God than it is for a poor man?
Because they usually make money their God.
Yeah.
They don't, besides, if they don't have money,
they don't. And that's the love of money.
Yeah, that's the love of money.
But I feel like it also applies to a poor person. Like, let's say, for example, you give a poor person money, right?
Yeah.
What's going to happen? Like, most people are blessed with the privilege of not having it because, not blessed with the privilege of not having it, but blessed with the privilege of kind of like not having it to a degree to which you can change them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you didn't know that you have some sort of fetish, or some sort of desire towards something, right? And they present to you a scenario to which you can actually think about that and maximize it and let it play the way you want, you could do a lot of bad things. You never know.
You could.
Now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like some people it's like not having money is the best thing that could happen to them sometimes.
Yeah, it keeps you humble.
Yeah.
Keeps you grinding, better yourself, your situation. Because if you already have all of that, you might end up like P. Diddy in these situations, man. You can do what you want. And when it comes to like people cases, you just help those who benefit you.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That makes sense. So how's your relationship with God going?
It's getting better, man. It's definitely getting better. I've been listening to some preaching, reading my Bible more, praying more. You know, trying to better my spiritual life this year.
2026.
2026 is the year.
Spiritual life.
Yep.
You said something about reading the Bible. Is there anything that is like in the Bible right now that you like, I don't know if I agree with this?
So far, no. There's nothing I don't really agree with.
Well,
I mean, there's nothing I don't agree with.
Okay. I was about to say, do you disagree with the Bible?
Nah, there's nothing I don't disagree with.
Okay.
Yeah, because right now I'm reading Proverbs, and then I'm gonna read Matthew. But what I've been seeing continuously in Proverbs is be a person that wants to learn, gain knowledge. You know, that's what I've been learning more from Proverbs.
Be a person who wants to learn and gain knowledge.
Gain knowledge. Don't be a fool. Do not follow others. Like, do not follow other wrongdoing just because they tell you so. Just in that case.
Okay.
But yeah.
Proverbs is an interesting book. Have you read Ecclesiastic?
No, I've not read Ecclesiastic.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend reading it now. But Proverbs is an interesting book because it's like when I was in college, someone told me read Proverbs a lot. And if you ever want to be rich in life, read Proverbs a lot, especially as a Christian.
Yeah.
And yes, that book is it's very. I need to go back and read it.
Yeah, it's very interesting. It's very mind tricking.
Yeah.
So yeah.
See how they present and portrait wisdom as a female, and like she's always there looking.
Yeah, she's always there looking.
Who's gonna be there and ask her.
Yeah.
And I think that's interesting about like wisdom is like a woman who's there,
just waiting
for you to search for her. Kind of like courting.
Yeah, it's like court. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta have to search for her. And what's interesting about wisdom is that wisdom is not just acquiring knowledge, right? It's actually applying knowledge.
True.
And I think that's interesting because most people will stay in the level of just, I know something, and that's it.
Never do with it. Nothing to do with it. Yeah.
Like, have you ever found yourself where it's like, I know I'm supposed to do this, but I just don't know how to do it, or I'm not doing it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been in those cases. Recently, my cousin made a brand, and I've been interested in like how do you like put your mind to that, like to know where you could get a supplier, where to do your designs. So recently I just been putting my mind to it, trying to learn, and it's pretty easy once you like put your mind to it and just take that step to actually do it. Because it just gets easier from there.
Because then you are in there.
Yeah, there you're in there. There's nothing that you don't know.
Yeah.
You're just going to keep gaining from there.
And the more you unpack, the more knowledge you get about it. And then more knowledge, the more things you...
True.
Yeah. Are you going to create one for yourself?
Yeah, that's the plan. I have some designs that I really like, and trying to reach out to a supplier out in China. So we'll see.
You get the name and everything? Website?
Right now, I didn't create a website, but the brand is probably gonna be called Beyond Vintage. Yeah.
Okay. What's your target audience? Rich people, medium class, Or people, everybody.
My target is everybody.
Everybody.
You know, right now we're just gonna come up with hoodies.
Okay.
I'm thinking of, you know, for my Congolese people, just putting Fali on there just for us, just to get something going.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Facts. Yo, let me know how that goes.
Yeah, man.
That's gonna be sick. I tried to do something like that when I was like, nah, that's not for me.
Yeah, you just, once you get the hang of it, you like it, you just go ahead and try to see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. That's good. At least we got something going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This year, get out your comfort zone, man. Do something new, do something different.
Yeah.
Never know what can happen. You can enjoy it. If you dislike it, just different things out there.
Yeah. Is there something that changed that made you have that mindset then? Before?
Yeah, just do new things. Cause I used to be a person who, like, if I don't see myself doing something,
yeah,
I'm just not gonna bother. I'm not gonna bother. But you never know. You could like doing something just like this. In the snap of a finger, and you can, you know, you can bring up new ideas later on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing about new ideas, like, if you think about it a lot, you most likely gonna come up with something
else.
Then when you don't, sometimes it just happens spontaneously.
Yeah.
Which is like wake up in the middle of the night and just think of an idea.
That's true. Yeah, that's how it happens.
Yeah. It's the same thing with the podcast thing. It's like when I'm trying to come up with a new topic to talk about, it's like sometimes it's just me in the car.
Yep.
Just driving and listening to music. And it's like, ooh, just a topic just drop in your head.
Yeah.
It's interesting. What's something that a 70-year-old you would look back at you that you are currently doing right now and hate?
Hate?
Yeah. A 70-year-old Bernard.
A 70-year-old Bernard would hate from me now.
Yeah. That you are doing.
No. Damn, that's a good question. 7-year-old Bernard would hate. I don't know. That's a pretty good question. That's something I gotta think about. That's something I gotta think.
Let me bring up another question in the same perspective. All right, let's say there's a lot of people. They are watching your movie. They are watching a movie.
Yeah.
And that movie in the big screen is your life. Right? They're at this point in your life in the movie. And now you have a chance to listen to what they have to say. And they are screaming and screaming, do this, do that, or this and that. What do you think they're gonna be screaming about? If you had a moment to look from the outside perspective.
Like throughout the movie of my life?
Yeah.
I would say definitely take more risk. Get out the comfort zone. But those are the two things I would say they would definitely say.
So take more risk.
Get out your comfort zone.
And get out your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Wouldn't your 70-year-old you also say the same thing?
Probably. But I would say now I'm putting myself out there, trying new things, taking risks. Even the things I don't see myself doing, just try it. Just try it. You never know.
It's about like doing it, make mistakes, and then learn from it.
Yeah.
Because you never know if it's good or not.
Yeah, because if you ain't trying nothing, you never know the mistakes. You don't learn nothing. So you don't really gain or lose anything. You're just going to be there.
That's true.
Yeah.
If something were to happen to you right now, and that thing that happened would change your life for better or for worse, preferably you want it to be better, right? What would that thing be?
Something were to happen to me right now for the better.
Yeah, for the better. What would that be?
Probably get a lot of money. I'll say.
Win the lottery?
Win the lottery. Something like that. I'll say. I don't know. Or just, I'll say just knowing what my purpose is. Maximizing what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. Yeah.
Knowing or maximizing?
I mean, maximizing what I'm going to do for the
rest of my life. So you already know your purpose.
Yeah.
How important is knowing your purpose at the stage of your life right now?
Right now, because I'm reaching those ages, man. I'm getting old.
You like in your early 20s, bro.
Man, I feel like I'm an old soul, man. I feel like I've been an old soul since like I graduated. Since after high school.
After that.
That's when all the comfortness, you know, not doing too much, just do what you know, do what you're comfortable with, began. I don't know, because once you leave high school, even when you're in high school, people tend to put their words in your head of what you should do, how you should act, this and that. Like how a teacher would tell you, do your work, do your homework. You know, don't cheat, this and that, just things like that. But, like, you know, I think it's pretty, for me, I feel like it's pretty important because it doesn't leave you wondering what you're gonna do next year or the year after, or even now. If you already know what you're gonna do, you just put your mind to it, and you don't know where it's gonna take you.
You know, when you say something about people are always gonna put some things in your mind, right? And I think there's a moment in life where you have to actually kind of like put yourself in a thinking pattern where you don't associate with those thoughts anymore.
Yeah.
And actually come up with your own thoughts. And I think that's where you have the clarity of like the clarity of the mind, I would say.
Yeah.
Like if your teacher used to say, or if someone used to say this and that and this and that, what about what I say? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, what is my thoughts? What is me and who is me? Kind of like asking those questions. Yeah. Any final words you got for the Elevate podcast?
Be yourself, love yourself, do what you want.
Sure.
Legally though, legally.
Hey, there's other way to make money out there, man. It's crazy. Thanks for coming. Elevate. We'll see you next time.